got 5 on it. Messing with the... Despite my beautiful vocal abilities. Yeah, we're going to be talking about the brands that take up the most real estate in my collection. You have to have at least 5 to be on this list. And honestly, like the way I have it set up, like I store my fragrances, it's really nice going to that shelf because I dead ass feel like a department store. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but on this channel it's going to be a good thing, okay? These are the fragrances. Yeah, I've amassed a lot from the brand, and honestly, the brands that are on this list, they're definitely ones that I reach for quite a bit. But if you're new here, hey, I'm Chi Chi and I talk about all things lavish but logical. So if that's your sort of thing, go ahead, subscribe, make some friends in the comment section, and follow me wherever I am off this platform. We're gonna start off with technically an honorable mention because yes, I do have a lot of fragrances from this brand, but technically they're multiple creators. If you haven't realized who I'm about to talk to, I'm talking about Navitus. Navitus, I have a staggering 14 fragrances, but they are from multiple creators. Y'all know me, I like to support anytime I can and the people that I rocks with. So with Navitus, I am like, every time someone I vibe with like releases something, I'm like, damn. Even if I don't even want to buy it, I'm like, I gotta support it. I gotta support it. So my latest, I think I'm gonna just show you guys like my latest purchases from each brand too. Why not? So the latest one is Elan Noir, and this one is in collaboration with Sheree Lifestyle. I always want to say what your name actually used to be, but we know who we talk about, girl. But yeah, this is her latest release from the brand. And Navitus, while sometimes I'll be side-eyeing y'all, y'all be linking up with my peoples, so I can't be hating from outside of the club, okay? But overall, the people that they have collaborated with, I wish them nothing but success. And yeah, they're dope people, even if I don't have somebody's fragrance. Let's get into the meat and the potatoes of it all, okay? The brand that I absolutely have the most fragrances from is none other than Kayali. Man, Kayali and I have come quite a ways because I was around when they first launched, and the fact that they have grown so big and they have so many fragrances in their repertoire, there's a little bit something for everyone, to be honest. And it's just crazy because I remember when they launched 4 fragrances and everybody was like, what? And then Mona was talking about layering and stuff like that. Like it was kind of unheard of in the perfume world as a whole. But my latest fragrance is MUSK 12, one of the OG 4 from the Kayali brand. And yeah, it's just been quite something to see like them develop as big as they have, and it's just crazy. It's crazy. But Kayali, I do like their fragrances. It's fantastic if you love layering. They layer so well with so many fragrances. I had to sniff this one. I just had to, okay? Y'all know I was ranting and raving about this one and begging for it to return. So even the fact that I have this right now, I'm just like, yes. But Kayali, like, I just like how they do collaborate with their campaigns and include fragrance content creators. True, there's been other content creators, I don't even know what realm they are in, but nonetheless, I do like how they're shaping their brand. And now that Kayali is its own individual entity now, I'm so excited to see what Mona like brings to us. Hopefully some body creams, maybe a little body oil. I'm just a Bahor. Let's get into that. Atars. Duatar. Yeah, I like that. If you know me, you already know this is my favorite brand. I stand 10 toes down. So it should be no surprise that Parfums de Marly is on this list. Ciao. I have 12. Technically, I have 10 from the feminine collection and 2 from the masculine collection. But nonetheless, I just really love Parfums de Marly. It's one of those brands where it just works for me. It just works. And I don't have a lot of misses within the feminine collection. I just don't. And I just seem to vibe with everything that they have. And that was very shocking to me when I first discovered this brand, because I'm like, there's no way that I like almost all of this. No. And then I also like the fact that they did take their time when launching fragrances. It wasn't like 4, 5, 6, 7 in a whole year. It's like 2. That's it. So I really appreciated that, because I don't know, in my mind, it feels like you're taking a little bit more time to craft something. I had the pleasure of meeting the president of the company, chopped it up with him, and yeah, I just love it. It's just, they have something for all of my moods, okay? All 42 of them. So Parfums de Marly will always have like a huge space in my heart. And I don't ever foresee myself not having Parfums de Marly in my collection. Like, could you imagine me not having Parfums de Marly? Like, that don't even sound right. But, oh, I didn't even tell you my latest one. Valaya Exclusive. My latest, and I love it. I love it. Like, I know a lot of people are like saying that out of the Valayas, this one is, you know, their top. I'm still with the OG though. I'm still with the OG, but there is a space in my collection to enjoy this. And that's what I do also like about them. When they do flankers, you still get a bit of that original DNA, but it smells like extra. Exactly. It's better. It's like, you know, they do it enough where you can have multiples, and that's what I do like. But Parfums de Marly, that's my peoples. Oh, somebody asked me about Palatine or Palatine. I really, it wasn't my favorite, okay? It kind of gave me like a Play-Doh-y vibe, similar to Safenade for some reason. I've tried it multiple times. I even have a 5 ml a sample of it. For some reason, it's just not resonating with me. Like, I still want to, you know, try it out, because I would like to add another bottle, but it's okay if I don't. It's quite all right that I don't have all of them. But yeah, Parfums de Marly is my ish. If you want to know about more of, you know, my thoughts on Parfums de Marly, I'm gonna link this video, bong bong, up top. It's my favorite video that I've ever done on this channel. I absolutely love that video. My favorite video on this channel. So if you want to actually know my thoughts on Parfums de Marly, check that video out. I'm gonna link it in the description box too, just in case. I don't know if this is my latest purchase. However, this was a very early love of a brand, Kilian. I always said I was a Kilian girl, and Kilian, they do fragrances so beautifully. I feel like in recent years, they haven't been, you know, hitting us with any heat, but I personally feel like Kilian, it's so good. It is so good. Also, a lot of people haven't explored Kilian. All you ever hear is Princess Angel Share. That's really kind of it. And Love Don't Be Shy. But they have so many fantastic fragrances. Like Bamboo and Harmony, one of my favorites, okay? It's so good. If you get tired of Angel Share, check out Apple Brandy on the Rocks. They do boozy fragrances really well. Really well, where to me, it doesn't like smell like you're smelling like full on alcohol, but you know, you might have had a little, but just realize maybe this is supposed to be A little flask. I don't know. I'm just discovering stuff. But see? Choices. When you get down low to the flow, you don't have to repurchase this whole thing. You can get the refill for it, save a couple of dollars. You know I like to save some money, girl. And just refill the bottle. So I personally love that. Not all of their bottles sometimes is refillable. I think the old ones, especially for this line, the globe looking things on top of the box, yeah, I don't think those are refillable, but everything else is refillable. But Kilian, again, another huge space in my heart because this was one of my intros to niche and I freaking love it. I love it. A recent obsession has occurred and now I have 10 fragrances from this brand. Come on out, girl. Dior, darling, Dior. This year I have amassed like 7 fragrances from this brand, including Happy Hour. And I don't have any plans of stopping because, as you guys know, Dior has resized their bottles. So I am also a size queen. I like the 125 ml bottles, so that is what I am on the hunt for. This bottle no longer exists, nor does this particular fragrance, but Dior, it's a brand that I have smelled before, but I never really got into it. I think kind of the scarcity of this particular size bottle is what really catapulted me into Dior, but the more I explore of Dior, the more I like. The more I like. I think it's just really simply done. I think that's it, simplicity. A lot of the fragrances that I lean towards are like those like floral, powdery, maybe a sprinkle of sweetness here and there, and that's what I usually go for, and Dior does that, and I enjoy the fragrances, and I just don't feel like a lot of people smell like this, even though there are some ladies here who have phenomenal Dior collections, and I just don't understand why I never like paid it any mind. I really don't. I was in class, I watched the videos, so how I've gone so long without so many Dior fragrances is beyond me, okay? I don't know. But I am happy that I'm here, darling. I'm here. And I just really enjoy it. This fragrance house used to have double digits in my collection. However, I have decluttered a couple of them, which knocks it down to only 8 from Mr. Timmy Tom Ford. Now, out of all the brands that I'm talking about, I fear Tom Ford is not worth it. Honestly, I only need like 4 fragrances from Tom Ford. Soleil Neige, Vanille Fatale, Lost Cherry, and Rose Prick. Honestly, that's all I really need, okay? So I could technically declutter all of them that I have, but half of the collection, gone. But Timmy Tom is to me, it's not worth the money out of everything that I'm talking about. Even though I have a lot of them. I like what I like, okay? You like what you like, right? I like what I like. And there are just a couple of fragrances that really do it for me. Now, the reason why I had so many Tom Fords is because once upon a time, the cosmetic company store would have them for 50% off. And if you caught them on a really good weekend, you have an additional 15% off. Damn, I miss those days. I hate you, Estee Lauder. Anywho, back to reality. So, yeah, Timmy Tom, I really enjoy his fragrances, but it's just not worth the price tag. I'm not even gonna hold you. It's not worth it to me. It's not. Just a couple of them, I'll be good. I'm cool. Even with their latest like releases, hasn't tickled my fancy at all. But the ones I do have, I do enjoy. And you know, I told you I'm about to love and let go. But Soleil Neige will always be here, child. Like, this wasn't my recent purchase, technically, but it kind of was because I finally got the 100 ml bottles. So yeah, I think after that 100 ml, nah, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. You can't. I can't be trusted. We gotta talk about Initio. Oh my gosh. I really love this brand as well. I feel like this is a highly underrated brand. This is the sister brand of Parfums de Marly, so it's no surprise that I love this brand. But this particular line, like, again, they don't have a ton of releases. I still haven't smelt their last 2 fragrances. Don't hold me. Yeah, my last purchase was Addictive Vibration. They hit for me, okay? And they're super long lasting. I don't know about you, but my Initio fragrances don't quit, okay? I put them on in the morning and I will smell it when I get home at night. I don't think I've had an issue with longevity for any of my Initio fragrances. I don't think I ever have. When it's checked in, it goes to work, okay? It might even go a little overtime too. But yeah, Initio is just one of those brands that I feel like they're gaining traction, but it's right behind Parfums de Marly. So yeah, I still want to smell the newest releases and, you know, add to the collection, of course, because I love it. I still can't believe I only have 6 fragrances from this brand because, again, it was a early love. MFK, Mr. Francis Kirkjean. How I only have 6 is beyond me. I don't know why, but alas, the 6 I have, the 6 I enjoy. Of course, MFK is known for Baccarat. My personal favorite is Gentle Fluidity Gold. But I feel as though, like, as of late, kind of like Kilian, they ain't got no heat. They ain't got no weight up in the streets, you know? So I feel like they are losing steam a little bit, but I think at any moment, they could be on and popping. I think I'm excited for them for next year because they haven't really dropped much. They re-released Le Beau. They brought out Kirky, which, you know, some people love, some people hate. But yeah, I think they need to go back to that powerhouse feminine collection. I think maybe actually unisex, you know, because the Baccarat wave has died down. I still love it. It's my Frank's hot sauce, as you guys know. But I do feel as though people don't explore enough of MFK. And they do have some great fragrances. It's just, you know, they ain't got the steam, you know, that some of these other brands do have. But overall, it's one of those fragrance houses that, again, I'm always going to try whatever's new because it's just one of those fragrance houses that I was blown away by, coming from designer to niche and not knowing anything about the niche world and just being like, and I actually have it documented. Like, that's the funny part. Is like, y'all saw when I entered the world of niche. So y'all, if y'all been rocking with me for that long, y'all know, like, all of these niche fragrances, they're new to me. And finally, the brand that has my absolute favorite bottles, Louis Vuitton. Say what you want about Louis Vuitton fragrances. I don't care because I like it. I like it. I only have 5 fragrances, and Spell on You was my last purchase. And there are still a few that I want. I just haven't gotten around to getting them because, again, these are expensive. I will say that Louis Vuitton definitely has a bit of controversy because some people say it's not worth the value, it's not worth the price. You know, poor longevity. I don't care. I don't care. If I like the smell of something, I really don't care. Okay, I have to reapply. Whoop-de-doo. Like, if I have to carry the bottle, which, do y'all carry the whole bottle? Like, I don't know. I can't leave this house with the whole bottle. But yeah, if I just have to carry a little decant of it, that's what I'm gonna do. If I gotta carry the samples, this is why I always try to get samples, because I can just bring that with me instead of the bottle. Always ask for the samples though. But yeah, to me, I just get very feminine. I get feminine, very feminine when it comes to Louis Vuitton fragrances. And that's what I actually like. I don't know why I keep touching my hair. Whole video. But yeah, it's just, I like their feminine line. I'm always excited when they drop something new. I still want to get elves. There's a couple that were on the wish list, and then like trying them, I was like, take it off. I'm looking at you, Symphony. I just love the bottles. And it's, are you done? Yeah, I don't even know what I was saying. I just love the bottles. These are refillable as well. Yeah, it's just clean, simple, elegant. And it just, as plain as it is, it's so luxurious. And I always tie Louis Vuitton fragrances to my birthday. So I like the fact that, you know, when it's my birthday, I'll go and get a fragrance, and I know that, you know, these are my birthday fragrances. So I definitely have a few fragrance houses that are on the rise. I know Forever Mood, I'm very close. Chris Collins, definitely a little bit of Guerlain. Once I get into Mind Games and Matière Première, I can already tell you I would probably get more of. And then I also want to rediscover Memo. Yeah, because Memo was an early love for me too, and I kind of just like fell to the wayside. But Memo, I definitely want to re-explore Memo. But what are some fragrance houses that you have multiples of? Check out some of my other videos, and I'll catch you in the next one.